Hey, what's up, YT World? This is your girl, La Kiki, Miss D.C. That is. And, yes, for this Real Housewives of Atlanta episode called Healing by Sheree. Like, really? Really, though? What kind of healing we gonna get? Because are you healed from last season, girl? But, we're gonna dig into this, and we're gonna dig into this right. So, yeah, let's go. So yes, as we go right into this episode, I think I'm gonna do a little bit different. I'm currently laying down, well, not laying down, but definitely in my bed. It's been a long one, so I want to do something different. So basically, yes, I'll be going back and forth, and you'll get snippets of my reaction, my real live reaction to me watching the show exactly right now. But of course, so I won't be copyrighted or anything like that. I'm not gonna play the show and do it while I'm actually watching the show. So yes, you'll get my snippet of how I feel and my reaction right now. Okay, let's go. Make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bells. I mean, share to everybody to care, and if they don't care, share that shit anyway. That's my motto. All right. Okay, kudos to Kandi giving away food to needy families for the holidays. That's cool. That's a cool snippet to start with. Something positive before the negativity and all. Why is Marlo eating a freaking T-bone steak or pork chop? It looked like a pork chop, actually. Like the last end of the pork chop while she's on the live stream. She's country as hell and ghetto as hell. I swear. Can't take the Miami, Florida out of you. I swear. That was Brooklyn's first time meeting her grandfather, but her grandfather been around. But how's it her first time meeting him? I guess meeting him at the age she actually understands who he is, because obviously she was a baby at first. Yeah, I love Kenya's little liquid eyeliner. Like it looked so exotic on her eyes, and the confessionals look really nice. So Ralph hosting the daggone brunch for the ladies because he felt like they always going away on a trip with drama. So let me do a brunch where I'm just gonna set up the drama. All right, boo, you got the right idea with feeding us before we go, because I mean, you know how Kandi is when she hangry. You know how all of them are when they hangry. You know how Kenya is when she hungry. She gonna hide from everybody and get her food, order her little crab cakes. Kandi gonna go off one of that. So, feed me before I go, because I don't got a friendly thing to say. I'm just coming for the food and the drinks. But, I mean, good idea. He said the men don't have no drama. I guess this franchise, with the new husbands now, because the past husbands, I mean, they did have plenty of their drama and were acting like bitchs. Syndrome, and Mark Daly would be one of them as well, and Peter, definitely. And sometimes, rest in peace, but your new husband, when you stepped in because you were stepping in for the broads. I'm just saying, like, always tag team in the women's side, and you was no mandem. You was definitely no mandem. But, it is what it is, just your wife. So you had to do what you had to do. But what I'm just saying is that this brunch looked like it's going to be... Thank you, Ralph, for setting up the drama so we don't have to try to pay for something or to have production set us up nowhere else. Thank you for a free scene, pretty much. Drew, just because it wasn't your idea, you ain't got to shade Ralph, even though we all do know that he have ulterior motives because he wanted to look like the good guy at the end of the day. So we all know that's what he really about. But girl, stop hating. He came up with that idea and you like, oh, dang, I ain't never see you in the kitchen for me, girl, because remember what he said? You only worth like a cup of noodles or a Lunchable. Like you wasn't worth steak and lobster, girl, okay? Maybe he trying to slide in the DMs of your friends when he know that divorce is lingering. I'm just saying. Okay, for Kandi and Todd arriving first. Okay, we on new trends. Kandi and Todd and Kandi got her little freaking Egyptian looking ponytail in. I like that. She got them J's on her feet. He got them J's on her feet. They look like a freaking first time a high school couple going to the amusement park together, wearing the same outfit, both of them in leather or pleather or whatever, and got the little same shoes on, same shirt and all that. You know, it's just like a little puppy love, a teenage love, a teenage love. Don't hurt me anymore. Don't hurt me. It's been too long, you know. Y'all know that part. A teenage love. That's what it looked like. So yes, then next to arrive is Sanya with her fake ass and her husband with his chocolate in. But then you got freaking Courtney bringing her ex-partner Bryce. Bryce looked like he just got off his electrician job. What in the world is that? They talk about some, oh, look at that Todd and Kandi and they look good, but they don't look like they just going to the mall. And well, it look kind of like they're going to the mall, but you know, like a little more dressing than the mall. But god dang, it ain't look like I just stepped out the goddamn Comcast van. He looked just like that. Like he just stepped off one of the Verizon Comcast electrician vans. I don't know. He look a mess. BT, come on. Call him so he could get in another movie, play it, something. Come on, Tyler Perry. Kandi said, oh my God. Bryce, it's been over 20 years. I almost didn't recognize you. Right? Everybody did something with Bryce and they like, oh my God, Bryce. Oh yeah, when I squint, that is you. Oh my God, I didn't recognize you. He said how he put up with Courtney, dumbass. Like, I guess they not putting up. I guess they just like, it is what it is. I'm still going to little social events. You know, save face. She try to like get him onto some more papers so they can bring 2 incomes in the house. So let me keep putting him in scenes so he can get back on the scene so that they can be like, oh, Bryce still out there. Come on. You know, while putting herself on as well. But she's like, how he put up with her? He's actually really nice. Like, God, run me to hell. Here come Sheree and Kenya showing up, you know. Of course alone, you know. But yeah, I'm surprised. They normally bring some kind of +1. I thought she was going to bring a plus Marlo, you know, but thank God for that. But then again, she might be popping up sometime. What in the mermaid top do Drew got on? I don't know what's going on with that top. I meant to say that earlier when I saw it, but she did some kind of dumbass dance just now. I'm like, girl, stop it. Your boobs are sliding. Stop. Like, some things people need a bra for. And if you need a bra for it, you can't wear that. Period. And she's one of them right now, and it's sliding. Look like a melted plastic. I'm just saying. Why did Kandi roll her eyes at Kenya for doing a, oh my God, Bryce, it's been so long. Hi. Oh, girl, you saw Bryce the first time, yeah. Yeah. We already discovered that y'all knew each other the last time y'all met. Then Bryce handing Kenya the little mimosa in front of Courtney. Courtney was looking at him like, you gonna hand that chicken that mimosa and not me? Like, what in the world's going on? Okay, Monyetta husband come in. I mean, her and her husband come in. Yeah, and then the Ralph going to gather all the men up in the kitchen. Say, the men are going to be the chefs, so they're going to freaking hand out the food. Y'all ain't cooking a goddamn thing. Y'all just handing the women the food. But it's cool. Serve your women. Serve your women or the women that's at the table, because I know the woman. But, you know, I'm just saying, like, yeah. Okay, let's see what happened from here. You know, it's daggone hard to get Todd in the kitchen. He don't even want to go in the back of the kitchen of his own OLG. So I know that was a hard thing. Kandi probably was looking like, oof, you gonna get my husband to go back there to run some orders? That's gonna be hard. I try to drag him to his own restaurant to go and just see who works in the back in the kitchen. Like, all he know is my freaking nephew that work in the back as a chef. Like, you don't know no other staff back there. Won't you get to know your staff and what they do? So, Ralph pulling this off then. If he getting Todd to do anything back there. Hey girl, how you gonna share somebody of their man not being there and freaking, what's her face? Finally good for something Drew said. And, where's your man? Oh, he's not feeling well. He's not feeling well, really? So he's just sitting up at your house, using up all your air conditioning, eating all your daggone Kool-Aid. I mean, your food and your Kool-Aid, drinking your milk, leaving you nothing but with cereal and water. But you up here worried about, oh, I wanted to meet your guy, Kenya. I wanted to meet your guy. Girl, worry about your dude that's communal peen. Okay? Don't worry about my guy. Because he's killing me crazy. And that's what he's doing. Killing me crazy right now. Making moolah. While yours is making babies on the streets. Okay, girl. Okay. Pass me the eggs. Now, here go Marlo coming in. How many days y'all went on before y'all start meeting with the friends? Because I don't even think y'all went past y'all blind date. Or the second date at all. But she's here with Scottley. And he like, you're making me crazy. You're making me crazy. Now, Kenya, you just got shaded by Sheree. And Drew had to step in to save you because you ain't want to talk about it. That don't give you the right to start shading nobody. Coogee, sweater that he had. It would look like a Coogee sweater. But still, girl, you don't have nothing there wearing anything. So you be quiet and shut up as well. Let her do her thing with her do whatever he is, whatever he gonna be, for how long he gonna be. She bought her +1. You did not. Sheree did not. Shut the hell up and back, you hoes. I'm just saying. And like, I don't know him, because y'all not about to wrap me up with that. But I know him on the streets. Like, yeah, he's a chef. Like, I know him from the show, you know. The what is that chef show that he was on? The pressure cooker, I think. Not pressure cooker, but one of those pressure shows. And he was on that. And around town, he's a chef, you know, in Atlanta. I know some eatery. I'm in the restaurant business, so we didn't, you know, rub elbows at different franchises to see what's around here, what people like before we open our business. Obviously, you know, did our research, so I know about him. But he didn't strike me as a type you wanted, Maho. You know, because you told a certain Kandi that he got to pay for it before you do anything and get any of these cookies. They got to be paid for, because you can't get nothing for free. You know, whore behavior is what she said. I mean, that's basically what it is. Pretty much. So Kenya is definitely sensitive over what Drew said, but Kenya, you started the shade at first. So your comments on Twitter talking about that was a low blow, and I thought we was good friends and all that, but she took it to a low blow. But girl, you started that. You can't shade somebody about what they're actually doing with their career, whether it's a standstill after a while or not. They're still somewhat in the industry still. And yes, we have not seen anything since Twa at all. And I'm not talking about these little mediocre stand-in roles or stand-in, you know, things that you be popping up in shows and stuff like that. I'm talking about actually a leading role or something, or, you know, a side by leader, you know, co-star or something. You know, don't hate. Stop hating. You started that shade and she finished you. And don't take it to Twitter and act like she did something wrong. She cut me deeply. All she just said was, girl, let it go. You keep talking about Twa. Talk about something. I put Twa on the map. Yes, 22 years ago. Like, and then Kandi, girl, it was a little bit of shade in there. Talk about some, she know how to act like a 22-year-old naive girl. So, that's why, really, it was her husband who wanted her. But, like, she know how to act like, she naive and clueless and don't know what's going on. What's going on? I did that. I said that. and Portia, too. She would have been a good person. But, she don't know how to act. She can't even act like her marriage even legit right now. But that's another story for another don't nobody care session. But yeah, Kenya, take the stick out of your A. It was just a joke. You shaded first. She dismissed you. She fired that shot. She handled it. So yeah, just get over it. You just got carried. Period. Take that L. What in the tiger stripe does Drew have on? But that haircut and everything looked like the 80s. Girl. But that is funny as crap. Marlo was so pressed. She's like, oh my God, is that Croy? Croy? She wanted Croy to hear her voice so much. You're like, oh, is that Marlo? Yeah, I hear the tenor voice in the background. Yeah, I don't know nobody to sound like that but Marlo. But she was trying to make sure she be seen. Kenya regretted at that second. She regretted showing and turning the phone around, and then here goes Sheree eating it up. Ooh, ooh. On the side, she is so oppressed. So Kenya took with some. Hold on. I can't hear you. I can't. Girl, you hear him? You just want to get away from the table so they won't start talking about it. Marlo took with some. Let me make sure his number is the same. Oh, you saving numbers off of first dates, girl? Like the call back just in case stuff go wrong with your finances. Like, you remember we went out one time? Do you want to go? Girl, a quick save a whole financing list. Yeah, this is funny. What are you talking about, Sheree? Talking about something? What about all this energy from the DM from Martell? What do you mean? She didn't have no energy. She was just telling you as a friend. I'm just letting you know because I didn't know that y'all was serious. But now that I see that you were seriously trying to do something with him as a friend, I must tell you that he did slide in my DMs. I'm just letting you know off buck so that you won't find out in the past and in the future when y'all actually get serious, whatever this might take y'all. Now, how did that correlate with Roy sliding into Marlo's DMs before he even knew Kenya? How's she going to have smoke for something that's never happened? Like, that was never nothing of. Huh? And they just found out that they both talked to the same person at some point in time. So it was no point in time where she needed to say anything out loud about Roy or for Marlo to even know that he existed with a relationship with Kenya. So, girl, you don't relate at all. You just sound stupid and you in a moment. And Sanya, what are you talking for? Period. Just shut up. Get to it. Kandi had her head down during that whole conversation. Like, why is Sheree popping up and saying, is that your chef? Are you going to pay him? To Drew and the whole table. She's trying to get a dig back because she talked about your she by not Sheree, but she by Shein. Or whatever the couture, but that probably was the actual real she by Sheree that they saw and it was gone, just like gone with the wind. Yeah, so you trying to get a dig in any chance you get. And Drew like, Dad, why you ask me all these questions like that? I thought we was good. Like, Dad, you gonna keep grilling me? And they all asking about because they trying to a non-chef wannabe chef girl is trying to sue Drew allegedly. $4,000 and the table go crazy. $1,000. Kandi was shaking her head. Guess she was shaking her head like, Drew, you're giving them too much information. Stop talking. That's what that head shake was about. Kandi was saying, shut up, Drew. Wouldn't give them hoes that because they ready to just say anything right now. But Drew don't care. She's like, whatever. Because I buy that up. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess they like, girl, if you don't throw that girl that $1,000, no, it's the principle of it all. I don't care if I get $50,000 checks from this show each episode. If the hoe didn't do that right and the hoe had food in my hand and it was trash, you not getting it. I don't care what check I make. You're not getting that. I want the service that's supposed to be good, and you're not a chef. You was a wannabe that tried to be something and we did not hire you. So you can put whatever you want to. Like, if I'm going to pay people off every time, everybody going to do the same scheme because they're going to learn from that hoe. So why would, I don't understand their logic of just pay her, just pay the daggone chain. You really going to go to court for $1,000? Yes, it's the principle of it all. Ain't everybody going to keep running those scams on me. Period. Hey, Kenya say, I know you like to be touchy-feely or whatever, but don't put your hands on me because we not there yet. Like, you touched me 3 times already. She like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Yeah, yes, you did. Go roll the clip back. You're the type of hoe that just don't even realize how many times you touch somebody. But I hate when people do that too, unwarranted. We're not there at all for you to be touching me like that. Period. I don't like touches like that. I am a hugger, but hugger only when I'm going in and actually initiating the hug. Like, don't come up and do all that. No, you want to get the 12 feet little pastor church hug or whatever. Like, back, don't touch me like that, girl. Especially when you new in a group and you think just because you the friend of somebody else and I'm just there, and then after a little conversation at the table or wherever we at, and you think that it's good, like you in like that to be like either talking to me or joking with me in a certain way or touching me in a certain way. Girl, don't. Boundaries. Well, knock that out. Boundaries. I understood every word the king said. But also, why Kandi took this time to roll out. She said, oh, I think brunch is about over. And they like, bye, Kandi. Bye. Kandi rolled out quick. Hurried up and confiscated her guy and rolled out. I understand that. How ironic is it that when Drew shows up, her and Sanya got the same guy that going throw a sweater on, yeah. That is so funny. I know they was both blown like, really, huh? Really, huh? And freaking Kandi sitting in the corner with food poisoning. Let's see what this 8 hours later talk about. Side note, did she get food poisoning after that brunch? Because, that's what we're going to insinuate the last meal was. But obviously, she probably ate something at home as well. So we're going to see what's happening. Because it was too many daggone chefs in the kitchen. You should have probably kept them up, man, out. Y'all should have stayed by the pool, let the chef do all the cooking. I'm just saying. But they're in Portugal now. Let's see. Why would the producer be holding up 2 fingers and telling her nemesis about her dumpation? Everybody know what food poisoning is. I'm talking about she was out of her seat for 3 hours. Ooh, was she in the bathroom? Ooh, number 1, number 2. Well, obviously number 2, you jack A. Who gonna pee for that long? And what's the problem? I have food poisoning. Everybody knows you have the runs with food poisoning. This is a human bodily fluid, virus thingy that happens with your body. It has to cleanse all that out. So you got to poop it out. It's going to go nowhere but in the toilet, and it has to go through your freaking tubes to go to your waste bucket, which is your butthole, and freaking poop that ish out. So what is going on? You old lady, you old hag. Like literally. Really coming for people about their health. Now she's disgusting for being in the bathroom because she have a virus in her stomach that she can't do nothing but poop out because you got to poop it out and let your system work itself back to health. The lowest of the low gutter, the lowest gutter rack. Snipe me, like literally every gutter snipe, whatever Kenny was saying. The lowest of the rack. Oh, you are. And the producer, you want too for even talking about something. The GI description of everything she went through was insane. But you looked at it too. You was looking for how her poop looked. Like, are you the poop doctor to tell her what was really going on with her poop? Did y'all put some of the poop in a goddamn plastic bowl and took her to the lab to let her know in Portugal what really was going on with her system? Upon freaking entry in Portugal, Lisbon airport? I mean, I don't understand that. Why they need to know all that? We didn't even need to know all that. Producers is messy. What's going on? What can he do? Hook your wife up with somebody? Or your boyfriend? I don't judge. I'm just saying. This is too much. So thank you, Kandi, for you actually clarifying it and letting us know what happened to you. We did not need no producers and Stank Marlo to tell us about your bodily fluid. So she was like, and meaning out the mouth and out the anal, out the butthole, through the whole entire 3-hour flight. 3 hours? Dang, I was like 3 hours? From Atlanta, Georgia to Portugal? Ooh, that's not bad. Well, I thought it was much worse, but hold on. No, they said 8 hours later. But I'm thinking that was the layover flight that was 3 hours. So the other flight must have been a little longer. So that's what I'm thinking. But anyway, yeah. So thank you for summing that up for us. And yeah, so Drew goes on to talk about how one of her dancers wanted Ralph to do the Magic Mike. I guess Chocolate City is what she's. I don't know whether she manage it, own it, or whatever. But anyway, she came from that in Vegas, and he's on a Vegas trip, and she's telling the ladies too much goddamn information again. There you go, Dr. Drew. Always telling too much goddamn information. But yeah, she's letting the women know, the females know that this girl in particular was asking Drew, like, won't you audition for Magic, for the little Chocolate City or whatever, fake Magic Mike joint, where they're taking it all for $1, is what Kandi said. Why would you entertain, why would you be talking about something that you know you insecure about when y'all first came on the season, about the trip to Tampa and all that, and now you actually look like you with it about Orlando? I mean, or Vegas? Girl, just stop with this. Stop with it. Stop with it. Stop with it. Stop with it. And why is Kenya acting like she's extra excited about it? Like she is spending dollars and take a personal trip to Vegas to see Ralph behind her back. I'm just thinking. And Marlo, why are you talking about some Heath? Manyetta's husband got a better chance than Ralph of being in the friggin' what do you call it? The Chocolate City. Like, first of all, chocolate, hence the name Chocolate. So Heath would not be that first selection, period. And on top of that, Ralph body is banging. So why are you hating? Stop hating. Period. And Sanya, why are you trying to bring up talking about something? I know that you thought you was being funny, but girl, you're gonna be the last one to laugh. I mean, well, actually, you're gonna be ended up in somebody's last laugh, because girl, nobody's gonna recognize you in Portugal. Talking about something, it's time to get on these streets, because we're gonna see who's really worldwide, who get recognized first. Well, it won't be yeah. It won't be you, girl. You will not be recognized. I'm just saying. I don't know what the accent is saying, and I don't know what it's giving. But you, Sanya, you will not be recognized, okay? Mommy, so you're going to be having, they're going to be having the last laugh on you. Okay, Manetta out here doing big things. She have a freaking orphanage called Big Ben in Swaziland, Africa. Andrew, you're stupid as hell. South Africa is Africa. I've never been to Africa, but I've been in South Africa. That's mother effing Africa. Period. Any part of Africa is Africa, Jackie. I've been to South Africa, but I haven't been up north or something like that. You know, I understand, girl, you acting dizzy. I guess you taking a road for Portia, because sometimes I just don't understand. Oh, I would love to go. See, this is why you got that part. Naive, ditzy, and a little bit of act stupid as hell. That's what you are. Here Sanya go again, opening her goddamn mouth. She's so pressed to corroborate Marho's story with Kenya being pressed about her dating Roy. Like, no, she wasn't. She smoothed over. It's talking about some. She smoothed over real quick with you. But about the DMs, but soon it was about Sheree and Martell. She stayed on that. She hot water. It's called because Kenya, unfortunately, looks at Sheree as a friend, and you're a nobody to her. So she don't care about the news that you dated Roy. She cared about Sheree dating Martell, the serial freaking communal peen. Period. That's why she stayed on the subject with him, because that was a friend coming in with a guy that she knew didn't have any good intentions for her, and he was an actual user. She, on the other hand, is dating her guy and not tripping off no hoe. Period. Especially no hoe that I don't like. Why would I have time? Okay, girl, he dated you. Okay, let's move on. And as she should. Sheree is playing tit for tat. But anyway, yeah, Courtney, ain't nobody thinking about you. She's so pressed to try to get through Kenya and talk about something. Oh yeah, Sheree told me about. Oh, here go Bone Collector again, doing her little job. So about some Kenya don't want you to touch her. That's her boundaries and all that. And she thanked Drew for stepping in and saying, "You're coming off aggressive. Like, Light skin, please don't use aggressive words around me when you're the one that's continuously keep touching me. I don't care whether somebody's like she said, like Kenya said, yeah, you were joking, I let you get away with the first one, yada yada yada. But as you keep touching me while you're literally saying condescending things to me, that's passive aggressive. So don't come to me being a lighter hue, Candace, and telling a darker female on the cast, basically the darkest female on the cast, that I'm aggressive because of my tone I'm using with you about not touching me, where she's clearly saying, not in a harmful way, I know, I let the first one pass, but we're not there yet, so please, can you keep your hands to yourself, please? Because if I was aggressive, you would know. I would have just slapped your hand down off my shoulder or wherever you was touching me, trying to hit me. I hate when people laugh and hit you when they laughing and stuff. That's like some old pastor type stuff, You always gotta freaking put their hand on your arm and stuff with every freaking speech they make and all that. Laying too much hands. I don't like none of that neither. But yeah, Courtney, just get over yourself. Nobody really want to talk to you. You wanted the scene so bad. That's why Kenya was looking at her so the silverware like, girl, no time for you. She's like, every time I try to get to know her, when I am the one just trying to get to know her, she don't even say nothing. She waits till a group set it to water. She was like, that's why she was like, I don't like her. But yeah, so they have this little dinner, and basically Drew said this was the perfect time for Drew to bring up what you was discussing. Not only did you bring it up in front of everybody again after you previously had talked about my business to obviously Ralph and Courtney, and of course that's my husband and that's his cousin. Of course they're going to bring it back to me that you've been talking about me not paying the chef and all that other stuff. Like, duh, girl. And then you're going to come and bring it back right in front of the group again, girl, again. But you're supposed to be, I thought we was through this. She's like, well, you talk about me. She always bringing up the past about a new argument. Sheree, you are not winning at all. You talk about this lame radio podcast that she was on interview. She already been over that with you. I thought y'all already talked about it. That's why she confused. Like, what? You just want something. You just want something, period. It's not working. It didn't work with Kandi. She shut that down. So you moving on to a new scene. Like, let me get a backup plan. Okay, Drew's the next backup that I can use. And then you about to refurbish this dumb interview talking about you and she about Sheree. It's the truth, girl. It's the truth. Please shut up. Drew Gay. How you doing a trip about healing and you can't heal your damn self? Young. Drew got you. I don't know what to say. Now she about Sheree. Now I haven't not been tongue-tied. Everybody like ping, ping, ping. Sound bite or whatever Marlo said just now. Hey, Drew got on that young. Chin check ya, boo. Young. Drew acting, she even acting her butt off? No, I don't think so. I think she was real serious about that.
I was confused. What is the...
Hold on. She's real serious about that. That's crazy. Yeah. Sheree, you can't own anything. And she was right. Heck, has she owned anything? Did she ever own anything? And Drew was really in her feelings. She was really holding her accountable. Like, you're not about to get out of this. Like, with some French fries, please? No. We're one subject at a time. Like, we already went past. We already apologized to you for what I was saying in the podcast and all that to you if it hurt your feelings. Now, can you deal with my feelings and that you hurt my feelings? But you always want somebody to apologize to you first, and then you give a half-ass apology to the person that you actually hurt and still spreading stuff about. Can you stay on subject? I'm going to hold you accountable. My foot is on your neck. I'm going to keep bringing it up because you're going to stop deflecting and answer my goddamn question. Drew runs outside because she couldn't deal with it no more. The tension at the table was just like who could eat after that? She got up and just walked outside. Then who runs first? Nobody but fake Sanya. As much stuff as you talk about Drew, you the first one to run. What's wrong? You saw what was wrong. So why are you saying what's wrong? I hate when people say that dumb stuff. What's wrong? You just saying it. And you ain't say anything. You ain't do anything to stop your friend from not being accountable. But if that was Marlo just now, in my position, you would have been begging one of us. Y'all just gotta see it from her point of view. You would have been speaking up like a mom, but you're not speaking up at all. You just letting Sheree just not be accountable for any of her actions. Cool, we see you. Don't put your arm around me, ho. Like literally. Fake as I don't know what. Sheree took some. She even Marlo said, "Get up, you the host. You gotta make it right." And she all like, "Well, why I gotta make it right? She said stuff about me." Oh my gosh, she giving me my mother feelings. Like my mother be like that. Ugh. Can't stand to be around her when she be doing stuff like that. It's all about me and my feelings. I can't apologize for what I say to you. And she said the worst. And she still think that I need to apologize first for what I said. Bye-bye. But anyway, that's how this episode ends. And yeah, that's my reaction, you guys. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. Share this video. Share everywhere, please. Follow all of my socials at me as I am. La Kiki Miss D.C. that is everywhere. Like, come on, follow your girl. And make sure you get them subscriptions and like button, notification bells so that you know that when I drop stuff. Yes. All right. Until next time, I holla. Bye-bye.